Hello, my name is Kelly Richardson. I am making this hopefully brief video for all of you to discuss the whole coaching opportunity and what that is all about. For me, it's just another amazing product that Beachbody puts out there. One of their amazingly super high quality, super supportive, and just literally can change lives, just like their workout videos and their nutritional products such as Shakeology. Just like all those products, this coaching opportunity can also change lives, and it certainly changed my life. So I just kind of want to talk to you a little bit about that. Maybe you have found me on social media, maybe you have been in one of my challenge groups, maybe one of my clean eating groups, or one of my amazing 30-day challenges. Maybe you have been working with us, with one of the coaches on my amazing team, the Empowering Empire, which is why you are listening to this video. Really, I had no intention of ever coaching or ever diving into that. I actually had no idea what that was all about. When I looked into any of this, I was simply just looking for something to help me lose that extra baby weight. I think that's why a lot of us kind of jump into any of this health and fitness world is for those reasons, to lose a few pounds, maybe lose a lot of pounds, whatever it is. Beachbody can certainly do that for you, especially when it comes to having and using that coaching aspect or the support aspect that comes with it, which is, again, why I love Beachbody so much. They really figured it out early on, back in 1998, I believe it was. They revolutionized the infomercial world with their incredible workout programs. Maybe you've heard of them. I believe the very first one was Power 90 with Tony Horton, which then led to P90X. I think we all know that one, right? And then gradually they just kept creating these amazing programs, okay? Shakeology and the whole nutrition part of it didn't come in until later on, but they first, just like I said, just began selling these amazing at-home workout programs, which I never had any interest in whatsoever. I know many of you came into Beachbody or heard of Beachbody for these amazing workout programs. I actually had no idea that Shakeology and these workouts were the same company at all. Like I said, I knew nothing about this. I just wanted Shakeology. Okay, but then once I kind of learned a little bit more about it, and once I finally decided to go ahead and order, it came with one of those amazing workout programs when I ordered, which it does, and we'll dive into that later on. But I literally just took that workout program and shoved it in a drawer and didn't look at it for weeks upon weeks upon weeks. So my journey started probably actually way back when I was little. And when I say little, like probably by the time I could talk, because I always struggled with nutrition. I always struggled with eating. I always struggled with food. I always struggled with my weight since I was a kid, really little kid. Diet was always a part of my lifestyle, which led me to later on in my journey when I wanted to make that change, is because I didn't want my kids to grow up like that. I didn't want my kids to grow up fearing food or worrying about what foods they were eating or even understanding what diet was. I hate that word. I just didn't want them to do that. And I knew that for that to not happen for them, I had to make the change for myself, and I had to learn how to have love for myself and love for my body and learn how to really truly nourish my body. So I decided to take the plunge, and very early on, well, not early on, but early on in my adult life, shortly after I had my first child, over 10 years ago now, I started reading a lot about eating clean. And it started with me reading this article one day while I was sipping my Diet Coke and probably eating a bagel or something like that, sitting at the kitchen table. Yes, I probably drank about 10 cans of Diet Coke at the time because I thought that was healthy. I'm a child of the 80s. Like I said, I grew up on diet food. So if it was low fat or low carb or diet, I ate it and I drank it, thinking that I was doing the healthy thing. And I read this article about what artificial sweeteners, in particular aspartame, which is in Diet Coke, what it can do to your body. And I was absolutely horrified when I read this article. I don't remember where I found it. I always read about diets and all this stuff. I would go to the grocery store, and if there was a magazine, I'm sure you've all seen it, those magazines, lose 10 pounds in 3 days, or lose blah, 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 blah. And I knew about every fad diet. I tried everything out there. Like I said, I was a chronic dieter. I've done everything, okay? So yes, I was reading this article, and I took that Diet Coke and I dumped it in the sink, and I never touched another can or Diet Coke ever again in my life. And that's what prompted me to really do more research about what eating clean was all about what they put in our foods, all the chemicals that they put in our foods, and how to cut them out and how to really make that change. Which then brought me actually to wanting to try Shakeology. Because again, I was still struggling. I had just had my third baby right before I started with Beachbody. I had done Weight Watchers in the past, counting calories. I could count those points until I was blue in the face. And yes, I lost weight, of course, because when you count calories, you can lose weight. But my body was just not the same. It just wasn't where I wanted it to be. I was exhausted all the time because I was depriving my body of those nutrients, which we can't really get from foods anyway. But when you're dieting and you're cutting calories, you're really depriving your body. And I was just sick and tired of that yo-yo. I really was. I was constantly going back and forth, starting, stopping with all this counting and all this stuff and trying this bar and trying all this blah, 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 blah. And again, still trying to educate myself on eating clean. Okay. So like I said, once I decided to really make that change and really just dive in, I found Shakeology. I did all my research, of course. I knew I needed some kind of tool, and I knew I needed to feel better and feel energized. Again, I was a mom of 3. My youngest had just turned 1 when I decided to take that plunge. And my coach reached out to me. My friend at the time, we didn't really know each other. We went to high school together, but we didn't really know each other. Then we worked with each other briefly. But she reached out to me, and I knew that she was doing it. So I just said to her, sign me up. I need this. I really want to try it. I need to have energy. I know it's clean. I know there's no chemicals in it. I know there's no soy or artificial sweeteners. Let me try it. It has everything that I keep reading about that my body needs. And I'm sick of going to Whole Foods and trying to buy all these different things and spending a fortune. So it's all in one and then some. So I tried it. I signed up as a discount coach for the discount, which she suggested, which I'm so glad, because it was saving me $20 a month. And she was trying to talk me into coaching as well. But like I said, I didn't even know what that was all about. I told her I don't want to sell anything. I'm not into selling. I just want to try the shakes. So I tried it. After about a week, it was like a veil had been lifted. It was like getting glasses for the first time. I didn't know I could feel that amazing. I just didn't know. Even after changing things up and changing up the way I was eating, once I had that shake in me, it was a game changer for me. Okay. So even then, I still didn't try the workouts. Maybe a few weeks later, I think it was a few weeks later, my coach came back to me and invited me to her challenge group for that program that came with my shakes. And I'm like, I don't want to do this group. I don't work out. I hate fitness. And I told her that. I was like, Erin, I do not work out. I thought that being fit and being into fitness meant you had to go to the gym for hours, or you had to be a runner, or you had to go on the treadmill. And I hated that stuff. I hated it. I hated going to the gym. I hated having to get to the gym, spend all the time getting to the gym, and then going to the gym and not knowing what to do, or maybe getting a personal trainer to help you, but not really seeing any results. Treadmills, no, wasn't going to do it. Elliptical machines, why? I never saw results. So why would I spend all my time on a treadmill or an elliptical machine when I wasn't seeing anything? I hated it. And that's what I thought it was all about. And I especially hated the idea of at-home workouts. Who does that? Oh, I do. I had no idea. So she's like, Kelly, I'm going to put you in the group. It's in Facebook. It's totally private. There's going to be a lot of people in there just like you and me. We're going to be doing it together. Just watch. And so I did. She put me in on that Monday. I started to kind of watch around and see what everybody was doing. I saw everybody checking in after they did their workout and talking about, they were sore, but they pushed through and they did it. And everybody was cheering them on. And then they check in when they have their shake. And then they check in, asking questions about the meal plan and those little containers. And I was like, okay, this is interesting. And then I was like, oh, wait, it's my half-hour workout? Okay, whatever. I'll try it. So I did, and I tried it, and I was sore and feeling tired, of course, but I was still energized from having the shake and eating better. I did not dive into the meal plan right away. I was just doing baby steps, which is what I'm all about. Okay. So I did that, and I did it for the 21 days. I stuck with it. I started to comment in the group, and I started to see the support in there, and I felt amazing. I did lose about a whole pant size in that first 21 days. And after that, I was hooked, because I could feel my body changing. And as a mom of three, 33 years old at the time, for me to feel that change was life-changing, okay? I didn't know I could ever feel that good, even after the shakes. But when you add in the fitness part of it, and like I said, I could feel my muscles, I could feel my abs. It was amazing. My clothes were huge. I had to buy different clothes, which was a whole other reason to love it, right? Because I get to buy new clothes. And that's what changed it all for me. So of course I had to continue on to the next group, and then the next group. And naturally, people just started coming to me, asking me what I was doing. So I reached out to my coach and I said, Erin, people are asking me what to do. I don't know what to say. And she's like, oh my gosh, that's great. You're so inspiring. Let me help you. I'm going to show you what to do and how to get them started. And then she's like, then I want you to jump into Coach Basics just to see what it's all about. It's run just like a challenge group. We'll teach you everything there is to know about how you need to get your business started and what we really do as coaches. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I did. And right from then on, I was hooked on it all. I had to share this with everybody, because if I could change my life and if I could do what I was doing, anybody could. I got my husband on board. I got my friends on board. I got some of my family on board. And for each and every one of them, they were having their own success stories. Okay. It was amazing. My own husband started to lose weight. He lost about 20 pounds when he got started with the fix and with Shakeology. But not only that, it has helped him tremendously health-wise. He has suffered from IBS a lot in the past, and this is the only thing that has helped him get any sort of relief, which is just so amazing. And that is just priceless right there, because it was really awful for him. Also the same thing with his mom. My own mother is off of most of her medications for high blood pressure, which runs in the family. And so now she is off of most of those medications, which is so amazing. And on top of that, she's lost over 30 pounds. So many amazing success stories have come just from me sharing with my friends and my family. So I dove into the business. I dove into Coach Basics. I learned about all there was to really kind of get to know about it. It just kind of blew up from there. I started setting goals. I started to set goals to help at least 3 people a month, because I knew that would cover the cost of my shakes. And then I just started kind of building from there. But deep down, it's just given me a sense of purpose, something more than what was going on in my life. And at that time in my life, yes, I was home with my kids. We had just moved into a new house, a bigger house, because I had 3 at this point, and our third took up that last inch of space in our old house. So we had a bigger house, which meant a bigger mortgage, more bills, higher bills, because we had a bigger house. So we were starting to feel it, and I certainly didn't want to go back to work. I was a restaurant manager for 11 years. I was working 50 to 60 hours a week. It was draining. It was exhausting. I was like a zombie to my daughter when I was working, and I knew I didn't want to go back to that. So for this just really kind of fell on me at the exact right time. Like I said, I just didn't want to go back to that. And this was something that I truly loved doing. Not only did it help me stay on track with my own health and fitness, but I was helping people. And at the same time, I was starting to build an income. Okay. I worked really hard at it. I'm consistent with it. I constantly was growing and doing my personal development and reading books on how to grow a business and how to get stronger. And really, and all during this entire time, I'm just loving this person that I'm becoming, and loving watching people grow on my team and watching my challengers grow and see results. And that's truly what we do. And like I said, I hate sales. I said that to my coach when she was asking me about coaching at first. And I was like, I hate selling. I don't think of this as selling at all. All we do is share our stories. Yes, we do this all mainly on social media and just talking to people. And I always tell people I was never into social media before ever. I think I had like 100 friends on Facebook. I was not on Instagram, certainly not on Snapchat. I don't think it was around at the time. But I learned how to do all of that and all the trainings that I've done, and just me just reading and doing what I need to do to learn how to do all that. And I've learned it, and I continue to learn, and I now teach it to my team. And I've kind of cut that learning curve for a lot of them, which is really awesome because, it's really something that's really amazing. Like I said, we just share our story and invite people to join us in our groups. My team, the Empowering Empire, I'm sure you guys know if you have been in our groups, but we always run every single month consistently. We run our free clean eating groups where we teach people all about clean eating, which that is really near and dear to my heart. And then we invite them to our 30-day challenges where we help them choose the perfect program for them, as there's a whole library of amazing programs for anybody and everybody. And then we help them with their nutrition by getting them started with Shakeology so they start to feel amazing on the inside. I truly believe that once you feel energized and clean and refreshed on the inside with those whole real nutrients, anything is possible. And we're definitely living proof of that. So we get them started with that. And then along with the support and the accountability of the groups that we run together as a team, people see results. Okay, so it's just a process. All right. And then once people become coaches, we help them and we train them along, and we invite them to invite people into our groups. And then as they grow and as they do the trainings and as they grow their business, they start to do their own challenge groups down the road. But again, that support is always there, especially on our team. We are an amazing team of empowering people. We empower each other and we empower our challengers to just be the best version of themselves they can be and the healthiest version they can be. So how do you get started? Okay, so if you are already a customer with us, it's really easy. All you would have to do is simply order another challenge pack, which is really amazing because to get your business started, it's only the cost of a challenge pack, which is anywhere from $140 to $160 or even more depending on what you get. I always suggest to people that they get the All Access Challenge Pack. Because you get All Access Beachbody On Demand and Shakeology, and that just gets your business started. Now, if you already have All Access, there's other options for challenge packs for you to buy so that you can get started. Now, the reason you want to go with a challenge pack is because it saves you that $40 coach fee. It gets waived when you buy the challenge pack, and you get something with it, which is awesome. So that's how you get started. All you need to do is just reach out to me or the coach that invited you from our team, and we can get you started. We have a team page where we stay supported as coaches. We have a coaching page for our working coaches where we share, what we're doing and how to work your business, along with our trainings as well. We have an amazing support from our upline teams, which are incredible teams too. Many of them are actually millionaires now in this business. They've been doing it for a while now, which is pretty nice, and they are super supportive as well. So really, it just starts with you just deciding to make that change, even if you want to just start as a discount coach like I did, to make that start to really commit to that health change and that fitness change, and also saving on your Shakeology every month, of course, and then dabbling in it, which is the best part because there's no minimum every month. You don't have to go all in if you don't want to. Like I said, I was a discount coach for a few months before I dove into the trainings and taking off. You can do, as little or as much as you want. It's all what you put in. I am now a full-time coach. I love this. I work probably 25 hours a week. And after about a year and a half of doing this, I'm 3.5 years in now, but after about a year and a half, I totally had replaced my income from my previous job, which is pretty amazing. So I definitely don't have to go back to work now. I'm making way more than I was before, and I'm on track to do even better, which is awesome. It's just really exciting. Like I said, I had no idea that any kind of opportunity like this ever existed. I truly love it. And I can truly honestly say that I love what I do. I will always be here. I just truly love this company and what they do. There's just so much that they offer as well. We just came back from Summit last month. I think it was, last month in New Orleans. It was absolutely amazing. They do that every year. They actually give you the opportunity when you do sign up as a coach to earn a free ticket to Summit for the following year, which is pretty exciting. Next year it will be in Indy, which I'm really excited for. I've never been there. It's just a great opportunity to get away, meet other coaches. It's just really, really empowering, and it's just so exciting. And then every quarter they have their Super Saturday meetings, which are local. So wherever you are in the country, there is a Super Saturday meeting going on somewhere every quarter of the year. And it's always on the same weekend. It's either a Friday or Saturday or sometimes on a Sunday. This year, in September, we'll be having one. I'll be going to the Boston one. And Carl Deichler, the CEO of Beachbody, is going to be there, and I'll get to meet him, which is really exciting. I cannot wait. He is absolutely an amazing CEO, just so inspiring. Google him, look him up if you haven't yet. He is absolutely amazing. I love being a part of a company that is just a part of so many amazing people that just care so much about others. So, and then there's also other great incentives like, Success Club trips, and you can earn those as well. We are going to Mexico in the spring, which is really exciting. They have leadership. They have the New Leaders Conference every single year. So there's just so much available for you to enjoy. So if you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'd love to chat with you more, get a call set up with me or with me, you, and your coach from my team. I would absolutely love it. So I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope you're enjoying the group that you're in right now. I'm sure that you're in one right now, and if you're not, get into one because it is truly life-changing. Take care.